numerous Twitter lists that I have open in TweetDeck that I skim through, but I get most of my information from Google Reader, to tell you the truth. And once you've developed both a good following of people that you're following on Google Reader and a good list of blogs that you're subscribed to, that's often sufficient enough to get you the information coming through.
I'll let you here for a second.
You're fine.
So with Social 2, how's your growth been the last 5 years? With this new kind of influx of, how have you seen it change?
Well, before I started working for the church, it was pretty good. Hold on 1 second, let me have another bite.
You're welcome to keep eating. You don't have to.
My first year or two, part of my problem on Social 2 is I've been completely reliant on Twitter. I've learned a lot of lessons from that.
Oh, really?
Never build on one platform. Rule number one. Twitter, they've removed feature after feature since we started it. Their system often goes down. They've changed their policies. They've changed their limits, and you're constantly having to adapt, and you risk losing the entire thing that you're building a business off of. So you've got to build off of multiple platforms. But when I started on Social 2, we started on a model of one-time payments on different features, and we'd have our auto follow where we'd allow you to catch up all your previous followers. We charged like $5 for that one time for the life of the product, and then we had another. We still have another one that allows you to get a daily email of the people that followed you and stopped following you the previous day before. We used to charge $20 one time for that, and once you bought it, it was enabled forever. And had several other features like that. We had one feature that allowed you to delete all your friends, and that's not one Twitter made us remove. We had one that allowed you to unfollow the people that unfollowed you. Yeah, and the other one, the unfollow all that unfollowed you, Twitter made us remove that too. But we've had several over the lifetime, and that was doing really well at the start. I was making, well, for a one person making, I was making up to $4,000 or $5,000 a month on that, so which is pretty good for one person in less than a year. Problem is that one-time payment structure quickly trickles out, especially as a product like Twitter starts to hit mainstream and be less talked about. I had no problem hitting the blogs. We were on TechCrunch, we were on Mashable, we were on VentureBeat, you name the blog, we were on it. We were getting the attention we needed, but eventually that just Twitter started removing features. We weren't able to charge for everything we wanted to. The unfollow features were our most popular features, and that was completely removed by Twitter. So I decided now we're moving to a monthly payment model, and we're gradually scaling in new features with that to go. But almost everything we offer now is based off of a $30 a month payment plan. That we might have other tiers down the road on, but and we have all those features: the auto follow, the daily email, we have some filtering mechanisms for DMs. We have some Facebook features coming out here really soon that will allow you to build a Facebook campaign on our site, along with other things. And all those are included in the 30 a month, and we continually add. It allows you to add as many accounts as you want. We have stats that go alongside that, so you can track the progress of your followers over time, and
Is it primarily businesses that Social 2 works with, or is it more individuals? It sounds like a bit more
it's
business.
well, now it's more business. We're targeting the consumers at the start too, and that makes a lot of money up front, but it doesn't stay consistent. So that was our other problem is we were targeting consumers with something that really should have been a business started focus. So now it's going, and it's actually now paying for most of the costs. I'm not quite to where we used to be, though. I'm trying to get back up to that point. Part of that is because I'm working for the church now. I just don't have as much time as I used to keep features flowing. But it's trickling, and we're still improving it. We're still adding features, and it's still a valuable service. So that's kind of where it stands at the moment. But and I do consulting on the side too, and book writing and stuff like that.
Hands or places in a lot of different areas.
Yeah, typical for entrepreneurs.
Which is good. So, I mean, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but obviously social media is kind of changing business.